Assalamualaikum. My name Almeida Pasaribu. I will discuss about the influence of COVID-19 on the Indonesian economy. The presence of the coronavirus or coronavirus disease 2019 has or worsened the economic situation around the world. In fact, what fin- what financial institutions such as the International Monetary Fund have projected that the global economy will grow at -3%. Then, what about Indonesia? How much influence will COVID-19 have on the Indonesian economy? The government, the government through the Ministry of Finance has recorded at least 8 main impacts of the outbreak of COVID-19 for the Indonesian economy. For labor to industrial performance in the country, this impact massively destroyed the social and economic foundation of Indonesia. Following are the effects of the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic on Indonesian economy. 1. Widespread of flight lives. The COVID-19 pandemic has brought with fresh misery to formal and informal workers. The Ministry of Finance noted at least more than 1.5 million workers have been laid off and appraised affected by lapse. Of this number, 19% were laid off and the remaining 10% were laid off. As many as 1.24 million people are formal workers and 200,000 others are informal workers. 2. Contraction in manufacturing generally domestic processing industry, but from the production side, new demand to very large employment, so that is has a very heavy impact, especially on workers. The Ministry of Finance noted the Indonesian manufacturing experienced a deep contraction of up to 14 country or louder than the figure for August 2019, which has still at 14. 3. Performance. Import performance also experienced a very drastic decline, as translate it showed in the price quarter of 2020. It fell 3.7% year to date. For impact of inflation. The Ministry of Finance noted that domestic inflation as of March 2020 reached 2.7% year on year. This inflation was contributed by the price of gold, jewelry, and several food commodities. 5. Consolidation of domestic and international flight. The Ministry of Transportation noted that COVID-19 helped support the airline industry. At least there were more than 12,700 flights that Indonesian airport canceled during January-March 2020, with the start of 12.9 for domestic flight and 1.0 for international flight. 6. Reducing the number of foreign tourists. Visit of foreign tourists have a major influence on the domestic economy, and COVID-19 has had a massive effect on communicate. Foreign tourist species have dozen by more than 7,000 foreign tourists per day. Visits of foreign tourists are generally dominated by foreign tourists from China. 7. Loss air service sector revenue. Collection of light and reduction of foreign tourists currently have an impact in the loss of revenue in the air service sector, which reached more than 300 billion per day. 8. The Extrate Hotel A Company. The domino effect of cancelled flights, reduced foreign tourists also has impact on the world of hotels due to the decrease in the number of foreign tourists. The Ministry of Tourism even noted that due to COVID-19, Indonesia has lost of present exchange flows from the tourist sector compared to last year. Even so, with hotel company in more than 6,000 hotels, the deficit is more than 15%. Contrasting the domino effect of COVID-19. The government told the Ministry of Finance acknowledges that COVID-19 has had a huge impact in Indonesia. Almost all aspects of people's life are subject to enormous and massive economic pressure. Indonesia is experiencing very heavy domain effect where health hits the social hits the economy, and the economy will greatly affect the financial sector, especially from bank and non-bank financial institutions. The government hopes that this deal can help the companies cash flow so that the company can continue to run its business. The sustainability of the industry is very important to overcome shortages in the supply of logistics and absorption of labor in order to avoid layoffs. In addition, the government has also anticipated this form measure with police relevant policies such as wrestling import regulation for raw materials for the manufacture of medical devices. Facial and procedural incentives in terms of customs and access are also carried out by the government to educate the impact on the COVID-19 pandemic, which consists of the temporary ban on the export of medical devices, relaxation of pre-launch import result of school exercise in the context of handling COVID-19, relaxation import permits for medical device, relaxation of import PPE for easy of import for export purpose, online service for handling COVID-19, relaxation of change payment and regulation. The government attempted to maintain sustainability of safe finance in order to ensure the safety and wealth of the community is shown by the government's efforts to make the fiscal as well as possible through optimally in sharing state revenue for debt management and continuing to make effort to improve the purpose of budget observation. So thank you so much in discussion for me. Thank you.